2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a sky-high fly ball to left. Does the wind give it a little push? It does. Harris to the wall. It's gone. It lands on the boardwalk. And Mike Zunino, who had 33 home runs a season ago, hits his first of the spring. Here he gives the Rays a 2-0 lead in the second. Well, a few clouds in the sky. Helps a little bit with those sky-high fly balls. And as you said, that ball gets up there into the wind. You were talking earlier about it seemed to be blowing out toward the left field corner. And now it seems to be blowing more out just straight away to left. And
2009. And Dave mentioned the home run porch out in right. We just saw it. And every year now we've been able to see banners being put up. It used to be the home of the Charlotte already around.
And, again, a lot of these newer ones, especially the ones in Arizona.
Waters takes ones inside to the backstop. 3-1.
10, 12, 15,000.
I don't doubt you. 3-1 to Waters. Riglin to the plate. Inside. Ball 4. Not a good idea on Waters, who's very fast. Batter looking too high. 1 ball, no strikes. Rays lead 2-0 here, top of the third and fourth. Charlotte.
They've got big plans for McHugh, and they say he can use him in any situation, whether it's a long guy out of the bullpen, a guy to get a guy out in the 7th or 8th inning, and maybe even to close out a game if need be.
Waters runs. Swanson swings and misses, and Zunino's throw is high and late, and a stolen base for Drew Waters. No catcher on the planet could have thrown out Waters after that jump. A flying start. He really didn't even need to slide. He could have gone in standing up. Well, 1-1, 56. Not too bad at all. And when you see they're highlighted, tremendous control. 59 strikeouts in 59 2/3 innings and only 6 walks. Very impressive. And now after hearing about him, we'll see him pitch as we go to the 5th. 2-0 Rays. Once again for play-by-play, here's Dave Wells.
All right, Eddie, thank you very much. The first pitch swinging and looping this one into right field. It's going to fall in for a base hit, and Drew Waters is aboard to start this top of the 5th inning. Second time he has reached base. Well, we thank Kevin Cash. That was the perfect catch. He had a lot of left-handed hitters out. He's added to the mix. Rays could get a couple of guys back from injury. Colin Poche and Jalen Beeks. Nice article written about him in the Tampa Bay Times here over the last couple of days. And we know how good he was right before he went on the IL.
None of those guys having pitched at all last year. And coming back from Tommy John, you never know how long does it take for them to get back to where they once were. But hopefully, the Rays are counting on the fact that both of them will perhaps even be better over time.
Here's a drive to the gap in right center field. Phillips on the run, going back, can't get it. He's going to one-hop the wall. He plays the carom. Runner around third. He's going to be waved home. Waters with good speed. He'll score. And the Braves are on the board on the RBI double by Vaughn Grissom. And it's a 2-1 Rays lead.
It was really a high line drive. It didn't have that much loft, and then it seemed to find a second gear out in right center field. And for a moment there, the Braves had both Waters and Shoemake running up each other's back around second towards third. Washington, the third base coach, the veteran third base coach Ron Washington, had to send one and hold the other simultaneously.
So here's John Nagowski, who's walked a couple of times. Rays will bring their infield in. Leading it 2-1 here in the top half of the 5th inning. And the first pitch, look out, behind him. Tried to throw the spinner and went behind Nagowski. Good job there by Hudson to go back behind the hitter to make that catch. That's not easy to do. He's screened, and that's a save right there that Vasilevsky would be proud of right now. Nicely done. Glove save and a beauty. Next pitch, and that one is over the outside corner. Andrew Gross having a little trouble with the command and control, something that he, again, last year at A-Ball Charleston, he was incredible. 59 innings, 59 strikeouts, only 6 walks. Here's a drive to the gap in left center, and this is going to split them. Meadows and Phillips after it. It's going to fall in for an extra base hit. Shoemake's going to score. Grissom's going to score behind him. And into second base with a 2-run double as Nagowski and the Braves have a 3-2 lead.
Well, he had walked twice and finally getting a chance to swing the bat after a pitch that came in behind him. He nails that one that was right in front of him, and there was no chance at all for either Meadows or Phillips.
A little wild out of the zone and a little wild in the zone. And now Hudson's going to go out and talk with Gross, and the Rays are going to get their bullpen going.
I think of Brendan McKay, as you mentioned, missed all of 20, all of 21. And it's going to take a while here in 22, but all right, at least he's back and preparing again. There is tremendous relief in the fact that they have the feeling back in their fingers. They can throw the baseball the way they need to.
There's a swing and a fly ball to the left. It turns around Meadows a couple of times, and now he turns around and watches it bang off of the wall. Nagowski will score. Harrison to second base with another RBI double, and Atlanta's lead is now 4-2.
And we're going to see the end of the day for Andrew Gross, who we mentioned had that terrific year with Single A Charleston, but his first appearance here in 2022 as a Minnesota Twin.
Maybe. I think he's got a limited trade clause, though, this year. And maybe a little more limited the next year. Here's a swing and a rocket down the right field line. Into the corner it goes. Kidderos to third. Going to be waved home. Loses the helmet. Here comes the throw. It's cut off into third. Tristan Gray with an RBI triple. And the Rays have cut the lead to 4-3.
That ball seemed to get stuck in the right field corner. Franklin over there was trying to find it in the right field corner after that whistling liner by Tristan Gray. I think he was going to be satisfied with a double, and then that ball just never came out of the right field corner, and then he was able to relatively easily make it to third. And now the Braves will bring the infield in as the tie run to throw it only one out.
Quicksand that they were in most of the first part of the season. Then they traded everybody at the trade deadline. As there's a swing and a fly ball to the left. Is it going to be deep enough? Pearson gets underneath, makes the catch. Gray tags at third. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not going to be in time. Sac fly for Witherspoon, and we're tied at 4 here in Port Charlotte.
Wasn't sure off the bat if that was going to be deep enough, but from the way Pearson caught it and from how quickly Gray was getting back to tag, and we've heard he's a lot faster than he looks. He's a big body guy, but he can run and easily getting in there at the plate. No tag.
Rays let him. That remains to be seen. Well, you know, we'll see how everything progresses.
Swing and a blooper into left center by Grissom, and it drops in for a base hit.
But as you know, when you start mentioning many names, you always seem to forget a couple, or you don't list everyone. And you Scott Kersey, Coach Kersey checked in and said, I'm not going to say what he said, but he just said, hey, you know, me and Jonah McElwee, we don't deserve any kudos as well. So everybody does. I saw Coach Kersey, and the Rays walk it off. Now the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And looking at both dugouts, and it looks like Rays tie. Rays tie. Rays tie. Snitker and company out there, Sal Fasano passing along fist bumps, and it looks like that's going to be it as the